Hello, I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I want to come back with something very special. So this particular one is a D4 Audi S8, which debuted in 2013 all the way to 2018, with a refresh coming in 2015, which is this one. This is the facelift. So when this car originally came out in 2013, it had 520 horsepower, with the Plus model in 2016 giving it 605 horsepower. So yeah, it's no slouch. Although in every case Audi understates their numbers, so they always end up making a little bit more power. Even the one making 520 horsepower on dyno is making closer to like 570, 580. So it's quick. This particular one is finished off in Havana Black, which is closer to being a very, very dark brown. I don't know if you can tell from this angle. It has 21-inch wheels. It has silver accents, which, you know, it's an Audi S model, so that's standard. It has massive grille. And so the facelift, main differences were the headlights. As you can see, these are matrix LEDs. I think these are one of the best looking headlights Audi has come up with. The hood, as you can see, it has two lines. So it gives us this like, I'm the boss look. And also the taillights are different. They have the like a thinner look. So again, the S8 is based on the A8 platform, but it's just a step above. And the 8 is already Audi's flagship. So for the S8, they had to, you know, take it up a notch of something that was already very nice. So this car has a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, which is slightly different than the S6, S7, which then their platform is more shared with the A8 that possesses the same engine, making around 420 horsepower in that case. This engine is more closely related to the RS7 and RS6, having an 8-speed ZF gearbox instead of the 7-speed dual clutch that's found in the S6, S7. This is what makes this car super special. This engine. So the S8 is unique to getting two side intakes, whereas the A8 has the 420 horsepower V8 has the intakes both on this side, whereas the S8 gets one on each side, bigger turbos, better internals, helping it make that much power. And again, it has the 8-speed ZF gearbox, so when you want it to be comfortable, you can be comfortable. When you need to shift quick, it can shift quick. Where this is where like is the downside with the 7-speed, which is, from what people say, it's jerky. So the S8, being Audi's flagship model, it's bound to come mostly fully equipped in most cases, but a lot of them, you know, it's missing cool options such as like the Alcantara headliner, the Bang & Olufsen sound system. But this particular one is fully spec'd. Like it's brimming with option, except the night vision. That's the one thing it's lacking. But for me personally, I find that's the one I would like option the least if I were to buy this car new. So it has the adaptive cruise control, the 360 camera, the Audi Lane Assist, the heads-up display, and it has the Bang & Olufsen sound system. And one of the features was, surprisingly, I've seen like S8s have the least optioned out, is the Alcantara headliner, which this one does have. And wow, it just makes this car, just gives it a different vibe than having like the regular cloth or white Alcantara headliner. The black one just gives it this like a mafioso vibe. And you also have these LED strips on the inside for ambient lighting. So just give you guys a nice look inside. Carbon fiber, leather, aluminum everywhere. There's nowhere in this car that does not feel like luxury. So let me give you guys a cold start. I'm just gonna open the door so you guys can get a nice sound. And this is one of my favorite features, the tweeters that come up on the side. So, diamond stitch seat, massage, cooled heated seats, quad zone climate control, nice clock in the middle, just everything you could want. So in the back seats, again, it's an A8 at heart. So comfort is taken into account everywhere in this car. And the gauge is one of the most beautiful ones Audi has ever made, in my opinion. It just looks nice and sleek. So it is a heated leather steering wheel. You do get these updated pedal shifters in the facelift model. The ones in 2013 have the small servo ones that are shared across different cars in the platform. But in 2015, you got these ones, which are a little bigger, which are easier to hold. And overall, it's a very nice place to sit. So also look at the different things that are spec'd out. We can look in the individual part. So you can set your engine, transmission, your air suspension, which is sport tuned. You have the dynamic steering, which changes depending on what mode you're in, like how hard it is to turn the steering wheel. You have the sport differential, which is a different gear ratio when you're coming to like turn left or right. It pushes more the wheels to turn on either on left, on the right, more depending on the turn you're doing, which makes it easier to go on corners and like doesn't make it understeer as much. And the air suspension helps a lot in that. So when you put this thing into sport, it does not show its weight whatsoever. But when you need this car to be comfortable, it can definitely do that. You guys another look around. So yeah, just overall very beautiful car. And again, this wouldn't be a super luxury car if it didn't have soft closing doors, right? Fancy, very fancy. Massive, massive wheels. So if you guys a little last tour. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any more requests or anything you'd like me to review or look at, let me know. I'd be more than happy to look to see if I can get that for you. And thank you for tuning to my channel. Let's give you guys one look. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.